Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Chelsea career mode. We're on episode number 6 today. I'm buzzing to get into it for you guys. Without any further ado, we've got a very intense episode. We're only going to be playing 3 games, but those 3 games are going to be very, very tough ones. We've got Stoke away, one of the hardest games you will get in a Premier League campaign. Then we've got a Champions League game, I believe, away to Copenhagen. That's never going to be easy either in our really tough Champions League group. And then we got just to finish off the month before a cheeky international break. We have got Manchester City at home, so it doesn't really get much harder than this. We're not doing that well in the league at the moment. I think we've got 3 wins and 2 draws. But with this Stoke game, let's dive into it. I'm going to be showing you guys what lineup I'm going to be using. Right then boys, here we are. This is the lineup we've gone ahead and elected. We've got Courtois in goal, AlexWBGraphics back from injury, straight back into the back line and onto the armband. Also got Christensen and Rudiger partnering him there. We've got Moses and Alexandra on the wing-back roles. We've got Bakayoko and Kante in the midfield in a really tough game, allowing Willian and Pedro to really flow in behind Morata, who didn't score for the first time in his Chelsea career last time out in this save. We've got some good players to bring off the bench too, which I'm looking to use very, very nicely as well. Without any further ado, let's get into this game and let's see how we do. Away to Stoke, it's never going to be easy, but let's go and do it. Right then lads, here we are, the Chelsea career mode back underway. Can we do it? Let's go and find out. Pedro there. Now Morata and Pedro's back in here. Pedro for Chelsea! He scored it with a low-driven shot on his left foot into the corner. And just like real life, we've hit them bad within a couple of moments. A very high-paced game to start this one off, you know. Stoke have been coming at us, but we've been coming at them, and it's been very high intensity in the midfield. And it's Morata there who gets the assist, but Pedro coming through in the positions we wanted him to. A very good finish to beat Butland. 1-0. There's Kante, there's Morata. Kante's going to be in here. It's Kante! Oh, it should have been 2-0. Good save by Butland. It's Bakayoko, swipes one into Morata, tries to get on his left foot, he's in now! Oh, and he scored, he is just so deadly when he does get in there. And Morata makes it 2-0 on his left foot. And we are running right here, and again, in front of the Chelsea fans, we get our second goal there. Very good start this from Chelsea, off the bat of not a very good episode last out, was it? A really good shot there from Morata though, that's his 5th in the league. There it is my friends, half time, 2-0. We've definitely created far more than Stoke, who've literally created nothing. I think we've matched their intensity, we've just done better than them, we've got the 2-goal lead. I'm very happy, but we've had a 2-goal lead plenty of times before and we've let it slip. That's FIFA 18 for you, so we've got to hold on to this one. Come on Chelsea. Right then boys, my first change of the day here is going to be resting out Tony Rudiger for Gary Cahill, so I'll just make Cahill the captain there briefly. I'm going to go like that for the remaining half hour of this game. No real chance here. We've got Pedro away down the left-hand side. Alan was literally never going to be able to keep with him. It's Pedro. It's Morata! Oh, he got it at the near post and he still managed to miss it. Right then, boys, 2 changes to finish this one off. Pedro off for Fabregas. And I'm going to be bringing Ross Barkley on here for Willian. And we're going to be changing it to a 3-5-2, putting Barkley up there. I know it sounds weird, but we're going to be put Barkley up there with Morata. Fabregas in behind them. I think those are the defensive changes we need to be able to hold this one out, if I'm being honest. In fact, I'll go to a 3-5-1-1, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'll have, so it's Barkley and Fabregas in behind them like that. Yeah, that works. And there it is, my friends. It ends at 2-0, an unbelievably dull second half there. I'm not even sure if there are any highlights from that. I'll have to wait and see, though, when I edit it. But we made some changes. Bakayoko got man of the match. What a player he is, by the way. Unbelievable. Morata and Pedro with the goals. I am pleased with that. Liverpool haven't played Leicester yet. We're hanging our fingers crossed for a Leicester victory there, obviously, because Liverpool are looking like our Premier League contenders at the moment. But that is a vitally important win that. Now in the Champions League, we literally have had the best start possible with that 4-0 win to Roma. And now we've got Copenhagen away. Copenhagen, both games against Copenhagen, honestly should be wins. If they're not, then we've got a big issue. Zuma, Musonda and Christensen, of course, still being trained. Musonda's now an 80 rated player. I might look to switching up training then if Musonda's now reached 80, because that is unbelievable. Zuma also got an A on there. Christensen not developing as maybe I'd like him to. But now, my friends, we've got this game against Copenhagen, and I'll meet you boys, and we'll see what lineup we're going to be using. But before that, Eden Hazard has made a last-minute return. That is absolutely magic. He's returned from his big injury, and we'll be able to see if we can actually start using him now. Right then guys, here we are, and this is the lineup I've elected for this massive game away to Copenhagen. Well, it's not massive, but in the Champions League we need to be picking up points in our incredibly tough group, and we need more points here. We got a 4-0 win against Roma last time in the Champions League. I'm looking for more of the same here. We've gone for a back 3 of AlexWBGraphics, Christensen and Zuma. Then we've got for Zappacosta and Alonso, Fabregas and Drinkwater, Willian, Batshuayi and Pedro. I've also brought Morata onto the bench, but I've got Hazard back from injury, and I really want to see use him out this year. There's such a waste. We haven't had him for the first 2 months of this save, and of course David Luiz, I haven't actually been using a lot recently. I'll also look to be bringing in, but Christensen's got a big part to play in this team at the minute. I'm really liking him. Probably do need to start training his stamina. I might start doing that very, very soon. But for now, you know, we've brought in a few other players. It's going to be foggy in Copenhagen. It's Denmark. It's a nice place, but it's going to be even nicer if we get the 3 points. Right, here we are. You can see the sort of conditions we're playing in out here. It's going to be very, very cheeky, my friends. I'm looking forward to it. Kurt Zouma gets a start too, as does Drinkwater. So plenty of men here looking to prove themselves in the Chelsea outfit. Oh, they might well be in them here themselves. It's Santander, he's clean through. Can Aspilicueta have the pace? Oh my god, Santander nearly scored. Right, they do have a threat. They're not Karabag. We've got to realise that. Karabag aren't, of course, on FIFA, so we've got to make do with Copenhagen. Of course, Karabag knocked out Copenhagen in real life, but, you know, this is going to be a harder team, I'd say. Corner in by Fabregas. Heads go up. Alonso's one of them. Well saved. Pedro's there. 1-0 Chelsea. Very important early goal there. We have been dominating from the start, and it is Pedro who's got the goal. Well in there, my friends. And look at that, Zouma and Christensen go over and celebrate. A nice corner there by Fabregas. We honestly dominated them in the air there, as I would expect from us here. And those are the Chelsea fans who've made their way over to Denmark. A nice corner there from Cesc. Look at Zouma and Alonso both free there, and Pedro picking up the scraps. 2 goals in 2 games from this episode, I like it. Here comes Costa, and there's Batshuayi blocked away. Fabregas is there, saved by the goalkeeper. Can Pedro get on the end of it again? No, it's unlucky. Batshuayi, very unfortunate there. Willian gets away from his man quite brilliantly there. Still Willian, can he get to the byline? Yes he can. Willian, and Batshuayi got in ahead of the front post there, and the goalie pulls out a remarkable save to keep them in this at the moment. Right then, boys, there you have it. Half time, 1-0. I feel as if we probably could have made it 2-0, potentially from a Batshuayi goal. We know just how OP he is. So we'll be looking to get him on a score sheet again, but you know, I'd like the second goal at the moment just to cushion things out. I knew it wouldn't be easy coming here. I'd expect a much easier home leg, but come on, boys. There's Pedro, there's Marcos Alonso. Can I find Batshuayi here? Batshuayi! He scored, and that is what he can do. What a pullback by Marcos Alonso. But Michy Batshuayi, the man who we expected to be able to get on the score sheet today, does get on the score sheet, proving himself on the big stage here too. Alonso again getting on the left-hand side, but Batshuayi creeps it in. Come on, Chelsea. It's Pedro looking to get Marcos Alonso in again. Down this left-hand side, it's Alonso. It's Batshuayi! Oh, how on earth has he missed that? That is a gorgeous chance for Batshuayi to make it 3-0. And he knows it. And that is an unbelievable miss. I can't believe he's just missed that. Right, I'm going to be giving Eden Hazard here half an hour of football just to see if he can terrorise the back line. Go on, Eden. There's Alonso. Here is Eden Hazard looking already to make an impact on the game. He's found the run of Batshuayi. It's Batshuayi. He's in. Batshuayi! And I let it go too far again. Batshuayi could have had about 4 or 5 by now. Probably my fault, the reason I'm fucking these up, though. What a chance again. Right, the boys, I'm also going to be bringing Ross Barkley on here for Cesc Fabregas and shoving him in midfield. We're going for a really attacking display here, I know. Don't want to lose a clean sheet, but at the same time, I want a few more than 2. Our chance here for Copenhagen. They've got on the back of me, and they've somehow missed it. Jesus Christ. There's Barkley, there's Alonso on side, I very much hope he is. It's Marcos Alonso who's in, Marcos Alonso, and Batshuayi, he gets another one there. He is honestly so OP. I know he's missed loads of chances today, but the amount of chances he creates is just unbelievable. Always an option for Marcos Alonso, who by the way is always an option himself. What a game he's had, by the way. I love this, boys, though. Looking to be a really good episode at the minute. I'm very pleased with it. Marcos Alonso again getting down there. He squares one across, Batshuayi couldn't miss. And my third and final change here is going to see Christensen rested there, as I am looking to include him in the City game, you know. And I'm going to bring David Luiz on for him, who I haven't used in a while. So, David, prove your worth. Oh, Hazard wants one here. It's Eden Hazard. He's clean through. It's Eden Hazard. Oh, he just couldn't miss. He just rolls it in. Hazard there, back in for Chelsea. Back in amongst the goals, as you would expect. Our best player in the team is at it again. And finally, he hits the ground running in this series. It's been too long we've had to wait to get him involved. He's involved now, and quite frankly, the Copenhagen fans wish they never came. What a display this has been away from home in the Champions League. Look at that, almost right from centre after Batshuayi's second goal. He gets one there. What a finish too. And there it is, my friends. 4-0 away from home. We have now scored 6 goals away from home, and we haven't conceded any this episode. I honestly couldn't be more pleased. Alonso, man of the match, couldn't agree more. He got 3 assists there, which is just superb. What a performance. 4-0. And that now makes it 2 4-0s not this episode, in the Champions League this season. And Atletico Madrid and Roma drew, putting us right at the top of the table on a positive 8 goal difference. This is looking very good. However, just to sour the evening, Costa has been injured for 3 weeks. More injuries racking up here. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Moses has got enough stamina to definitely hold this one out. And of course, it is FIFA 18 career mode. Jacob Mannix will not be going anywhere as he has broken down his transfer talk. But we've got a friendly game here coming up in Spain, I believe. And I already showed you guys the squad I was selecting last episode. But what I wanted to do actually is pick my man, Cesar Aspi, into the side instead of Carvajal. And that is going to be the side we are going to be taking for these friendly matches. It's not the best team. I've decided to rest up a few of my own players, such as Morata, just to give them a bit of a rest. But yeah, that's going to be the team we're using. Rodrigo basically as our primary striker out there with 92 pace. Feel free to pause the video if you want to check it out. But yeah, that's my squad. And as you can see, even more people leaving on international duty here. We got David Luiz and Willian and Alexandra off with Brazil. Drinkwater and Barkley off with England. Courtois and Musonda off with Belgium. No Hazard there. How interesting is that? Then we've got Azpilicueta and Pedro off with Spain. And then Tony Rudiger is going to be off with Germany. We've got a press conference that we don't care about. What we do care about is this massive, massive game at home to City. They're not doing too well. They're not even in the top 6, unlike real life. But Bernardo Silva expected to make debut. You'll have to look out for him if he does. We need to keep the pressure on Liverpool, though, and we don't want to go behind Newcastle. So yeah, Caballero faces visit from old teammates. He will not be starting, of course, but he will be on the bench, and let's get into it. And for this absolute crunch match, I have literally put together the best team I think I will actually be able to field this season. I've put the best team out and I put the best bench. Courtois, Azpilicueta, David Luiz and Rudiger. Then we've got Moses and Alexandra as our wing-backs. Bakayoko and Kante as our 2 DMs. In front of them, Fabregas. And up top, Morata and Eden Hazard. I honestly think for the harder games, this is going to be the side we use. And I've got Caballero, Alonso, Cahill, Barkley, Pedro, Willian, Batshuayi on the bench. I mean, the likes of Christensen, Zuma, Drinkwater, Musonda, Zappacosta, they will all miss out on big games like this, which of course is a bit of a shame. But honestly, my friends, we need the victory here. Come on, Chelsea. This is going to be absolutely massive. If we get the win here, of course, we've had an incredibly tough start to the season, but this would honestly be a superb episode. If we don't concede, even better, but that's going to be highly unlikely against this fiery City side. Can we beat them? Let's go and find out. There he is, Eden Hazard, his first start in quite a while. He's back from injury now, though. He is fully fresh for us. This is going to be absolutely mental. Here we go. Home at the Bridge, so we definitely need to be picking up 3 points here in our home games. Of course, we've already drawn twice in the league at home to Everton and Arsenal. We need all 3 points here. It's Moses. Can he spin wide? I'm trying to get it into Morata's head, but he's come quite short. Here's Kante. There's Bakayoko. There's Fabregas. Can we get it wide to Moses this time? Yes. Fabregas. Morata. Ball in the middle. Hazard! 1-0 Chelsea. Absolutely out of nothing. And it's Hazard yet again. Come on, boys. Really long build-up that. City have been pressuring us massively and it's been a few filthy challenges at the same time. But it is Eden Hazard, that man again, who will definitely be looking to take the limelight off Morata and a bit of the weight off Morata's shoulders now that he's back from injury. Look at this tic-tac passing and the finish around it off from Eden. Whew, he is well back. Oh no, oh fucking hell. I do not believe what I've just seen. I've literally just given Aguero a goal. Like, I've literally given him a goal. I'll leave the footage in. We were literally doing so well to hold out. Oh my god, we just took the lead. A simple ball back. Why didn't I just play that to Aspie? It delayed it. He was never going to miss that. Like, Jesus Christ, that is Aguero's bread and butter. Like, that's anyone's bread and butter. Hazard's goal has been wiped out almost immediately down to my silly stupidity. Courtois' error. Unbelievable, boys. We've literally given them a pathway right back into the game in literally our hardest game so far this season out of absolutely nothing. Unbelievable. Manchester City are just playing out of their skin. We're getting dominated. We let them back into the game and we knew this was going to happen. But honestly, my friends, just from playing out the back stupidly, they are right back in the game and they are dominating us at the moment. We haven't touched it for about half an hour. There it is, half-time, 1-1. There's literally been 2 goals and that's been it. Hazard's was a lovely goal. Their goal was I just literally passed it to them. Ever since then, they haven't really let me touch the ball, so we've got to try and get back on it in the second half. We've had the chances. We've created nicely, but haven't really created any chances. Here's Eden Hazard. He's spun on it really nicely there. He's now away from Otamendi. It's Eden Hazard. He's in. It's Eden Hazard off the post, off the inside of the post. I don't believe it. They've got away with murder again, but Hazard, fresh back from injury, it's as if he was never injured. He's absolutely all over it. Here's Bakayoko. He switches one over here to Kante, who drops one into Cesc Fabregas, who decides to hit it, and has now hit it into the corner. Ederson with no chance there. It dropped in too perfectly. And in front of the City fans, we make it 2-1. Come on in the second half positively. If we can get another, and then another, and then another, then we can make this an absolute thrashing. But another moment, I just need to do not anything stupid, but look at that for a finish. Love that. Here's Eden Hazard again running at Mangala. They've been worried by this all game. It's Victor Moses. I didn't mean to do that. It's Hazard now. And Morata's there! Oh my god, it was onside and everything. Oh, great save by Ederson. Hazard, I mean, what a game. Unbelievable. We're going to be bringing him off here for Willian, I think. And just I'm planting Willian up there with Morata. Aspilicueta spotted the run of Alexandro. Cuts inside now. Alexandro! God, he saves it only momentarily and he gets back up to deal with it. Oh, Moses is in there. There's Fabregas trying to drop it into Morata. He might be able to do so now. It's Morata! Oh, it's a really good save by Ederson. There's David Luiz. Morata's in space. Alexandro! Good save again by Ederson. We're all over them in the second half here. Going to be making another change here. We're going to be getting Alonso on for Alexandro. My final change of the day here is going to see Tony Rudiger be replaced here by Gary Cahill. And yeah, let's see what Cahill can do in there to hold it out, the captain. And there it is, my friends. We get the victory. It's not a clean sheet, but it is a win. And I didn't expect to keep a clean sheet, but in the circumstances the game went, I would have expected to. I know they're very low in the league. We honestly demolished them there. It could have been 4 or 5 in the end, and I don't think we deserve to concede either. But no goals from Morata, so he stays on 5 in the league, which is a little bit of a disappointment. But next episode, I believe we start off with some Spain fixtures, which is obviously going to be very, very cheeky. But yeah, for now, I think this is where this episode is going to come to an end. 3 wins from 3. Couldn't ask for much more in very tough games. Oh, it's the first of the month here. We've got a report on our players. And all of these guys get to 94. We've got some absolute gems here. And in terms of our update, we're not going to be taking him, or him, or him, or him, or him. Not the best report, that, is it? But my friends, I've gone ahead and switched up training here. I've now put Zuma is still on the same, and then we've got Musonda still on the same. But Christensen is now going to be training on his stamina and his dribbling and more technical rather than defending, because he's pretty much ace defending, and he gets an A on that. That is fantastic, and hopefully he'll progress up to the likes of an 84 or 85 rated player very, very soon. But that is where this episode is, and you're going to have to come to an end. We are 1 point behind Liverpool, but they've got a game in hand on us. That isn't that good, is it? Top scorers, still Morata and Salah up there, racking them up. Drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed. Morata has won Player of the Month, again I believe, for the 2nd month in a row. That's obviously fantastic. And yeah, for now, peace out.